I'm the new Sugar the West. The day one, I ain't have to get put on the set. Bang what I bleed, I'ma push it to death. In the world that ain't safe, only bullets protect. I wish a nigga would disrespect. I'ma knock his ass out, put my foot on his neck. I could pick the fifth, but I wouldn't confess.
So the day of, like, it was preparation, and I woke up early. I had one of our water distributors. He's gonna show up to the house, and we're gonna load up the truck and put all the waters. Boom, you know. So God, I gotta give him a shout out. You know, our wine distributor. His name's Ishmael. I'm gonna tag his Instagram in the bottom, but he's done this plenty of times where like he works in a water company, and all the extra waters that don't get sold for the day, there's extra. They always donate them. So we had the opportunity to stack up like 500 plus fucking waters to give back to downtown LA. So that was we saw an opportunity and we pushed all the waters. You know, it was a beautiful day. So Ishmael pulled up to the truck, to the house. So we load that shit up and off to the next. You know, I had to pick up a few cats. I had all my tools ready. Showed up to where we were gonna downtown LA. We found a spot on San Pedro, and to be like
6 or 7.
6 or 7. I'm gonna get the exact address because
We was in the heart of Skid Row though, in the middle.
And it was right in the front of a clinic or hospital. But even before that, we talked to the venue and we asked permission if we can reserve the spot. You know, so we reserved like 20 feet of it, left enough room for the sidewalk to pass through. We had we asked the venue manager for permission like weeks prior. So it was well thought out. It was well planned. Here, what? So when we showed up there, I just the day of, marked the floor. I got some caution tape so we can reserve the spot. Nobody books it, just last minute ship. And called it in to Woo, like, yo, where you at? You know, like, play's already in motion. We got vendors coming in to set up the tent. You know, we got tables, chairs coming in, linens. Young Woo's like, we couldn't get the pizza too early because it's gonna get cold. Couldn't get it too late because the line was gonna get too long. So everything had to be in time. It was gonna be at 12 o'clock and that right before lunchtime. But even before then, we saw so many people right there just giving back already and asking like, oh, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? After that, friends started showing up, boom, 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 you know. Like we had Jesus, Drippy Faucet Media, you guys gotta follow him. He has a book, he's a little entrepreneur, he's a teacher, he's all of above, you know. He's like, he went the whole school route, the whole football route, you know. He led the way, you know. His journey was a different way, but it's our day one. We had his help right there. We had our boy Luis Reyes, Luis R, you know, like.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Luis, man. Damn, man. Shout out to Luis, man, on that last video. I told you, anybody that I didn't mention, make sure when y'all watch the video, y'all comment. So for me, because Jesus brought somebody, or was it Luis that brought somebody? And he had the
oh yeah, Luis. You fainted, yeah. Luis, he brought one of his homies too from work or something. And
he got a clothing brand called Playground.
So you got that Playground.
Shout out to Playground, man.
There you go. So Luis, you know, like we told him ahead of time, and he said, say less, you know, like I'm there. And you know, like even Luis, he's part of our mastermind group that he's a real estate investor. You know, like he's on his grind mode, like
grinder, hustler
all day. Like if you got any questions about stocks, bro, mutual funds, like ETFs, Bitcoin, and like crypto, all that shit, like my boy Luis R, he's on his mission, you know.